Hey guys, what's up? It is your friendly neighborhood Ubigoose here, back again with another Binding of Isaac Afterbirth video. We're doing the daily run for the December 23rd December. Way too late for Christmas shopping, but I still have to do my Christmas shopping. That's actually like more or less accurate. So. I'm fucked. That's basically the conclusion I've reached. You know what? Fuck it. We're going ham. Ham in the paint. That's not even a term. But it is when I say it. Alright, it worked out. I'll take growth hormones and we're going. I want this one to be nice and fast, so I can full sprint to fucking Target and buy a pack of Mentos for my brother, right? That's the plan, I think. Seems like a not awful plan, right? That's a good Christmas gift, right? Pack of Mentos. I personally would like it, you know, if somebody gave me a pack of Mentos for Christmas. I mean, I just want socks, right? Like, that's all I feel. I don't know. As I've grown older and as my wallet's gotten thinner, I've just stopped giving a fuck about gifts, you know? Like, they just don't matter. Like, I appreciate it if somebody gives me a good gift. I try to give good gifts, but like, you know, if all I were to get for Christmas was like a fucking new set of socks, you know, not just like one pair. I mean, like, you know, maybe a half dozen socks, right? And, you know, and just literally that. If all I got was socks, I'd be pretty okay with it, to be honest. I'd be like, yeah, socks, good, nice, cool, appreciate it. I'll use these. I mean, nobody in their right mind is gonna be like, I hate gifts, right? Because, yeah, it's free shit. Who's gonna say no to free shit? Crazy people. But at the same time, it's like, shit, man, like, I don't really care. You know? The thing is, most gifts, for me, they feel more like obligations than they do gifts, you know? Like, it in my brain, somebody gives me a gift, and then my first thought isn't, oh man, this will be awesome, I'm gonna use this every day. It's more like, oh man, this will be awesome, I guess I'll use it every day. You know? Even if it's a good gift, that's kind of the feeling in the back of my mind. Maybe I'm just shit. Maybe I'm just an awful human. These are all possible things, but I don't know. But it's always the same. It's always, I don't know. It always just feels weird, awkward, unnecessary. I think these are all descriptions I'd use to describe the act of giving and receiving gifts on holidays. And by holidays, I mean Christmas and birthdays. Alright, that's pretty good. This run is not bad. I don't know, it's not that exciting. I didn't really expect it to be. I just kind of wanted to go like reasonably quick, relatively fast. Which of course grabbing coins is not helping that, but you know what? Hedge my bets or something. Let's do it all. Okay, strength is actually a pretty good card. Too bad I am not taking it with me. I'm not even going to use it, because that'll make me lose one spirit heart. And, of course, it'll force me to backtrack. And that neither of those things sounds very good. Sorry. How did I knock out the middle segment? That was weird. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, I've been meaning to record a video about Star Wars Episode 7. And specifically how... Whoops. Let's not talk about the damage I just took, alright? I'm sure somewhere, somehow, that damage was perfectly reasonable. And, I'm not a shit player or something. Stop spitting out trites! Oh my god, I have to go in. I have to go in. There we go. But I want to talk about episode 7 so bad because of one thing in particular. I'll take it. The one thing in particular that I want so badly, and you know what? I guess since it stayed open, let's do this. It offends me. It actually upsets me. Is that so many people seem to dislike Kylo Ren's character. And I'm gonna... Yeah? I'm gonna try to avoid any spoilers, if at all possible. But I think Kylo Ren might be one of the most interesting characters in Star Wars history. Like, in any of the Star Wars movies, he is probably one of the most interesting. He's at the very least the most human, by far. And that's what I like so much about him. There's intrigue to him. He shows weakness, like, and for all of the parallels that are made to Episode 4 in Episode 7, like, he never feels like he's Vader, you know? Because in Episode 4, everybody knows Vader was just a dude. He wasn't the center of the plot. He was just some dude. Like, at no point in Episode 4 were you like, oh man, this Darth Vader guy, I would love to see 4 movies dedicated to exactly his character, and only his character. Including when he's a little poop-ridden baby child. You know, it's just like, oh, it's this fucking dark guy in a mask who has a name, who is working for the Empire. Also, I didn't even look at how deep we're going. Listen, I'm tired, okay? I'm staying up today because my sleep schedule's fucked. I know I said I was gonna do a Mega Satan run, and I'm now realizing how retarded that is. But yeah, like, Darth Vader was just some dude. He wasn't the fucking focal point, you know? Maybe it was planned that he would be. Maybe the Luke, I am your father twist, maybe that was planned from the very beginning, but they didn't set it up that way in Episode 4. You can't even, like, pretend to claim that they did. Because Episode 4, I mean, like I said, he was just some dude. Shit, man, he was in a fucking TIE fighter trying to shoot down the rebels. That's pretty, I mean, if he's, like, some insane head leader master of the Empire, I mean, that's pretty weird for him to just, you know, throw himself in a TIE fighter, you know, and just go ham. Shit, man, that makes no fucking sense, huh? You want to protect your assets. You don't just hurl them in a TIE fighter. Like, it made a lot more sense when, you know, in the prequels, when he was in fucking ships and shit, flying around, actually being part of the action. Like, that made sense, right? Because in the prequels, he's just fucking, he's some Jedi, you know? It's not like in the prequels, it's like, wow, this, yeah, well, okay, there was, like, the whole bullshit about, like, the prophecy, which is always the most obnoxious and bullshit trope of movies. But ignoring that, you know, he's just part of the Jedi Order. They all do this shit, you know? It's not like, you know, it's not like, it's like, oh, protect Anakin, save the world, right? Like, that's not real, right? So, yeah, I mean, in Episode 4, he's just some dude. I don't know. And that's why I like Kylo Ren. Right? That was logical, right? I think I had a beginning, a middle, and a conclusion, right? I think that all of those were present in that argument. It'll make a lot more sense when it's spoiler-fied, when I'm actually talking about the movie without trying to censor plot points and shit. But I love Kylo Ren. I think he's probably the best character in Star Wars history. Best individual character in Star Wars history. I can't see where the fucking marker is. Why is it so invisible on this floor? I'm actually confused. But I like Kylo Ren. I like a lot of stuff that happened. You know, something about it's like poetry, it rhymes or something. Hot shit post about George Lucas. How bitter he must be that the not George Lucas Star Wars was, you know, broke fucking records constantly. I mean, like immediately. Like opening weekend, I believe it. What was it? It was like 500 million worldwide or something along those lines. Just opening weekend alone. That's retarded. That's just not a reasonable sum of money. It's some money, right? Like, that's what it is. But it was like 280 in the US, I think. It was high 200 mil. Which is fucking bananas. I think it deserved it too. Well, like, you know, I've been doing that thing where I enjoy something, and then I just go knee fucking deep in it, right? I just hard commit to it, and look up as much as I can physically look up about it. It's the obsession stage of my learning of things, and I'm at that point with episode 7, and like that's good and bad, right? The good is shit, yeah, man. Episode 7. But the bad is that I'll stumble across these YouTube videos. How is it not over? I've killed like 18 waves. But I'll stumble across these videos of people who, like, they're like wannabe movie critics, but instead of addressing the actual, like, problems, you know, they'll nitpick, and then they'll make it a big deal. They'll make a mountain out of a molehill. They'll choose like one tiny little thing and be like, well, it didn't make sense to me. And then it's like, well, yeah, but episode 4 didn't make sense to anyone. So, I don't see what the fucking problem is. But, whatever. And those people annoy me, and that's why I want to make this video. I want to throw my thoughts into the ring. Throw my hat in the ring, I think is the term. That's not clicked on the thing. Alright, so score was bad. Time was bad. So I did great, guys. I'm amazing. God, I don't know what I'm gonna do for fucking Christmas gifts. I honestly don't. I'm really fucked. I don't know. I'm just gonna like go to Target and fucking look at things and be like, oh yeah, that'll be a good gift, and then I don't know, I'll just buy it, I guess. Like, that'll work, I guess, right? That'd be fine. I'll get like a little fucking Lego set for my brother. He'd love that, right? I mean, he's 24, but he'd love it, right? He'd love a little Lego set. Yeah, certainly, whatever. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.